Welcome to Retirement Ramblings. I'm Scott, and today is day 195 on my countdown to retirement, and a brief catch up on yesterday, day 196. So, yesterday, which was day 196 in my countdown, I picked some tomatoes from three of the various tomato plants that I have in my raised garden bed. Uh, two heirloom tomatoes, two large cherry tomatoes, and a bunch of smaller cherry tomatoes. So they were for the heirloom and the large cherry, they were the first harvests from my tomato plants so far this season. For the regular cherry tomatoes, this is the second or third batch that I've gotten for those. So I was happy to get those. And then yesterday, which was Juneteenth, I watched the G20 movie on Amazon Prime with Viola Davis and Anthony Anderson. The movie got 5.1 stars out of 10 on IMDb and 5.6 if you limit the audience to only the United States. And it got a 56% on Rotten Tomatoes. So not very good on either one of the two ratings. I thought it was very similar to the Fallen movies, whether that was Olympus Has Fallen, London Has Fallen, Angel Has Fallen, or even White House Down. So if you liked any of those, which I did, they're my kind of movies, then you're probably going to like G20. It's under 2 hours, and if you're looking for just general entertainment for an action movie, it's a good 2 hour diversion. And again, it's on Amazon Prime, and if you're not expecting too much, you'll be happy with the results. I mean, if you're really looking for, a different plot twist or, something that's more dramatic than just a traditional action movie, you're not going to be satisfied. But if all you want is 2 hours of entertainment and you like action movies, it's worth watching. And again, it's on Amazon Prime. So if you have Prime, it's included, no cost. So watch that. And then I made some bow tie pasta with shrimp and Parmesan cheese and tomato and basil sauce with fresh chopped basil that I got out of my raised garden bed. So that was day 196 yesterday. And then today, which was day 195, the contractor I've been trying to get over to my mom's, they showed up today and did all the prep work that they need in advance of her impact windows being installed on Monday. So I was happy, she was happy, my sister was happy. So that was all good. Everything's ready to go. The rain here in Atlanta has finally come to an end, and the forecast is for at least the next 5 days to just be sunny and hot. And by hot, I mean low to mid 90s, and probably on the drier side, since we've had tons of humidity, obviously, with the rain that seems like it's been going on and on and on. So I'm looking forward to several days without having things rain out. Excuse me. Then my sister and brother-in-law went off for the weekend to South Carolina to babysit their grandkids. So it'll be a quiet weekend for my wife and I with, just us, which I'm looking forward to. So anyway, and then a Carolina, and I didn't know that's what kind of bird it was. I used the Merlin app and listened to the song, and then it told me with a picture that matched what the bird actually looks like, that it's a Carolina wren, and it's built a nest that I had previously shown you, but you'll see in a little video clip here, that's on a column just outside of my office. And then, in the mornings, I guess it goes, well, first there's several eggs in the nest. So it sits on those for different periods of the day. I did see a couple of heads pop up there, so presumably one or more of the chicks has hatched, and I see it fly up there and drop off things. Could be mealworms, it could be something else for whatever's still up in the nest, and I'll wait until I don't see anything up there anymore moving before I climb up a ladder to see if it's empty, and then I could take it down potentially. But it hops around on my table and my seating area, and it sits out there and sings quite a lot. So, I have that plus a bunch of other songbirds that, are in my area. But this is the first time I've had something build a nest that was right, that I walk under pretty much every single day. So it's kind of interesting. And then I made a breakfast of eggs, bacon, and a couple English muffins. Then I had my morning meetings. And then I met an old acquaintance who I haven't seen in probably close to 8 years for lunch today over at the Marietta Diner. So this is a diner that's owned by Gus Telios and was highlighted on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. And so more than 3,000 people a day visit this diner now, and they have like over 500 items on their menu. So like you'd be hard pressed to go there and not be able to find something that you're interested in eating. So for me, I ended up getting a hot pastrami sandwich on rye and some onion rings, which was exactly what I wanted. Although the waiter kept trying to push me towards a Reuben, which I don't like sauerkraut, so he wasn't going to get a good sell for me on that. Anyway, and then my companion ended up getting, and he wanted fried clam strips, and he had a Stella to go along with it. Anyway, we sat there and talked for about 2.5 hours and caught up on a variety of things, and I'm sure we'll set up another meeting in the not too distant future, to continue the conversation. But it was good seeing him and catching up. And then came home and then probably stayed here maybe a half an hour and then ran back out and did shopping at Kroger and Publix because today at Kroger they had the 4x fuel points, so I wanted to take advantage of that. But pretty much ended up getting, among other things, 4 nice porterhouses at Publix, and then bone-in, skin-on family pack of chicken thighs over at Kroger, along with about 2 pounds of thick cut bacon. And then just on what I bought there, I ended up running up 40-cent discount off of my gas for the month, in addition to my prior purchases. So since I still have it, at least one more week to go, I should cross the threshold to get $1 off a gallon of gas for my purchases from the month of from June into July. And then I watched Closing Bell on CNBC, and I was listening to Professor Jeremy Siegel talk about what he thought should happen, to the Fed, and Tom Lee was on there along with some other folks. Anyway, since I watched the Jerome Powell presser, which I talked about in a prior video, it's interesting when I hear these people talk about what they think should happen, and then their comments with regard to what one of the Fed governors, Waller, said today, which was contradicting what Jerome Powell was saying. Anyway, I had a couple of T-bills come due today, so I'll be figuring out over the weekend what I want to purchase and look for the auctions that match that first of next week. And then for dinner, I wasn't really hungry, so I just made myself a simple grilled cheese sandwich. And really, that's my update for today and for yesterday. So if you have any questions, any comments, please leave them in the comment section down below, or drop me an email at myretirementramblings@gmail.com. Otherwise, I hope you have a great evening, and until tomorrow, take care.